What is good? What's up? Booney here, also known as Booney Killing Them on PSN, PlayStation Network. What's good, y'all? Alright, so got an interesting video here, and a lot of people wanted me to put this video up. A lot of people that I know that plays this on how to actually do the stand stuff in whichever way they want, correct orders and all of that. Alright, so I want to point out that if there's no correct way to do this, you have to pick the stance and the right move at the right time, or just go into whatever you feel like doing. If you want to attack in a certain stance, just get there into that stance and then attack, you know, things like that. Excuse me. Okay, so this tutorial will be multi-part because Maxi has a lot of stuff. Alright, so before we jump into this, I would like to say thanks for watching, and you're gonna have to... Whoa! Whoa, that was an accident. Okay, so also thanks for watching and checking me out, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let me go ahead and step here, get closer. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get closer. Like that. There we go. Alright, very close. Now, step number one is to pick this controller up and play with me. Alright? Now, when I say play with me, I mean like actually going through this with me. Alright? So, look at this video on like a tablet or a phone, laptop, computer, whatever it is, and have a controller right in your hand with the TV or whatever you got to play the game on. Sorry, my throat today, I don't know what's going on. Gotta clear it. Okay, so alright, so let me quit bullshitting and let's get right into it. Alright, so alright, now have that controller in hand and do exactly as I say so you can understand, and try to listen and understand to what I say so the stuff will be less complicated. The stuff is really easy, but you know, not everybody perfect. Not everybody can catch on to things. Alright, so let me walk you through this personally. Alright, I'm doing this with y'all. Alright, so now look, when you use Maxi has tons of moves. Alright, but usually there are moves that put them in stances. Alright, so for example, triangle. Alright, that's what, B? Alright, so that's an actual stance. Alright, now instead of using that actual stance, we're gonna take a step forward. Alright, so basically what you gotta do here is pretty much this. Okay, now let me walk you through on how to actually use this stuff. Alright, so we're not going to be doing that. Alright, we're not going to be doing that. Alright, so our lead move is triangle. Alright, and we're going to hit forward afterward to get that. Alright, so every time you take a step, it's going to put you in a certain stance that you got to remember. Alright, now to remember the stances, what I usually do is I count my step and then pay attention to the animation. Alright, so for example, I hit triangle and take a step forward. Boom. Step number one, behind the back or behind lower, whichever one is called. Okay, so that's another thing I want to point out. I am not keen on remembering the names of moves and stances. Alright, I just know what the animation look like. Alright, in the button pressing. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so what you want to do is figure out what you can do in that stance once you get it. Alright, and you got to remember what move you did that puts you in the stance you got to take that step and get that stance. Alright, so it's a stance thing. Alright, so let me break it down for you. Alright, break it down for you. Basically, what we're gonna do is hit triangle forward and see what we can do during that forward stance. All right, so here we go. Oh, messed up. Okay, so that's forward square. All right, triangle forward square. Let's see what happens if we hit triangle forward triangle. Boom. See that? All right, so you get that. That's triangle forward triangle. Let's see what happens if we get triangle forward circle. Alright, so that's just one kick. That kick can actually be doubled up for a low-high mix-up. Alright? So, boom, boom. Low-high. Alright? So, now we got that out of the way. Let's take another step forward, alright? Alright, now when I take another step forward, you gotta pay close attention to what's finna happen, alright? Now look, check this out. Here's a cool thing about Maxi, alright? So look. You see that? I'll do it again, look. Okay, so that's a stance transitioning into another stance without taking a step. You see that? Now, Maxi has quite a few ways of doing stuff like that, but we're going to get into crap like that later, alright? Because that's a little advanced. So, let me go ahead and reset. Forward. Okay, so let's talk about the first stance. Like we're not gonna talk about the second stance where he crosses behind his back. Here, let me show you what that looked like. The second stance, that's the second part when he crosses behind his back. We're not talking about that, alright? We're not gonna get into that just yet. We're gonna get into the part where he put his arm down. Alright? So here's what it looked like when he put his arm down. Alright? You see that? It's like a slight delay when he put his arm down. Alright? So this is how you train yourself on seeing how the animations look. So once you realize what animations you got, you pretty much do whatever you want, alright? So I'm gonna talk about the other one later. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's see what you can do with the arm down stance. I have no idea what that's called off the top of my head. Let's see what you can do with that with triangle, alright? So let's see here. Ooh, okay. Got that. Let's see what you do with square. Okay, that's square. Okay, that's kick. Alright, so take note that the other kick could be charged. It's good for breaking through your opponent's guard. Alright, so I'm going to do it again. Alright. I didn't charge the last kick. Let me show you what it looks like when it's charged. There we go. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much what you can do. Alright, so we covered two stances, alright? We covered two stances forward, alright? Now, let's take another step forward. Alright, now we're not going to cross it and go into that crazy shit just yet, alright? We're not going to do that yet. Alright, so we're going to take another step forward during the arm down position. Alright? During the arm down position. Alright, so that's this. You see that? How he used the nunchuck and crossed it over to his left shoulder? I think that's called left outer. Yeah, left outer, yeah, because it's left shoulder. Okay, I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that, alright? I don't remember this stuff off the top of my head. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to do it again. You see that? And again, when he do that, he gets another stance transition without walking forward or back. See what I'm saying? We're going to get into that stuff later, alright? Here we go. Alright, so let's see what we can do when he has it on top of his left shoulder. It's my left from how I'm looking. Alright, so here we go. Okay, that's triangle. Hold on, let me see if you can... Okay, so I believe that if that's soul charge, you actually hit triangle again, he get a soul charge move.
Am I too fast for you?
Try that. Oh, yeah, you gotta hit BK afterward. I remember now. Okay, so here we go.
Am
Let me
I
soul charge again. Hold on.
Am I
Okay, there we go.
too fast for you?
Oops. Oops. Crap. Yeah. Okay, I might be thinking of something else. Alright, okay, so look, scratch that.
Am I
Okay.
too fast for you?
Gotta try it one more time though, just to be sure. Nope.
You're right.
Maybe it's the other button. Yep, it's the other button. Okay.
Stand aside.
Alright, sorry about that. It's BK. It's BK, not
Stand aside. Stand aside.
I mean not BK, it's ABK.
Stand aside. Stand aside. Stand aside.
No, AB. Got it right. AB. Not BK.
Stand aside.
AB. Alright, so my AB is actually L1. Alright, so I'm gonna do it again.
Am I
Alright, I'm gonna get y'all right this time. Sorry about that. Alright. So yeah. Okay, so let's leave the soul charge crap out. Alright, so just know from that you can hit triangle. Triangle? Okay, so alright, now let's try square. Ooh, okay. What is that, a low? Oops. Yep, that's a low. That square is a low. That's a slow ass low too. Okay, so circle.
ever forward? Ever forward.
Okay. Alright. See if you can hit something else. Nope. Nope. Okay, so those are all the buttons for the third step. One. Okay, not one. 1, 2, 3, like that. All right. So, yep, those are all the buttons. All right. So now let me walk you through on how I remember this stuff easily. All right. Now, when you want to remember this stuff, you can pay attention to how it looked like, or you can remember the number of steps. All right. Or shit, you can do both. Alright, so if I know that I take step number 1, I know it's gonna put me behind the back. Step number 2, if I take step number 2 forward, it's gonna put me in the arm down position. And if I delay it, it's gonna cross it. And if I take a third step, it's gonna put me in left outer. Or, you know, I don't know another word for that. So, you know, I don't know another word for that. So, yeah. Left shoulder, I guess? I don't know. Fuck it. Don't hold me to that. I don't know if left outer is right. Or could be left inner. I don't know. Okay, so enough with the bull crap. Alright, so I'm going to show you an example on how I do it visually. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. See that? Like I said, ignore the stance transition. Alright. So here we go. Again. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I messed up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Make sure you hold the button. Make sure you hold the button as long as you need to make sure you get that right stance you need. Don't mess up just like I did. Alright. Okay, reset. Okay, so and that's pretty much what you want to do when you step back as well. So for example, 1, 2, 3, you know, like that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's the 3-step method I came up with on remembering it. You can also increase it to 4 steps as well. Shit, you can create it. He got endless steps, so you can do as many steps as you want. But just know that after you go back to let me see here. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna speak on that because I don't remember where it ends. All right, so so it's endless. Let's just say it's endless on that one. All right, so but yeah, you can remember. You just gotta break it down to how many steps you want to take. All right, so let's do the back moves. All right, so here we go. We're gonna use triangle and back. See what we get. That's the cross. All right. Now you remember how we did this? My bad, not that one. That one. And you remember how we got the cross doing that? That's the same as this. That's literally the same as that. All right. That's literally the same as that, except it's the stance transition without stepping. All right. So basically what I'm saying is if you use that stance transition and back cross, you're going to get the same moves. All right. Because it's right cross. All right. So it's right cross. So both moves are right cross. They just happen differently. All right. That's what make Maxi kind of complicated. And you got to know how many steps to take, you know, shit like that. That's why so many people just button mash on accident and can't remember what they're doing. So, you know, that's what makes him hard to learn. Alright, so make some things easy for you. Alright, so let's see what we get with the cross. Alright, so let's use triangle. Boom. Alright, so that's triangle. Alright, now if you pay attention closely, he crosses into right cross again using the stance transition without stepping. Alright, so look. He crossed it back again. You see that? You see that? So, with that in mind, you can literally spam the same fucking move over and over and over using that right cross setup. Alright, so look. My bad. You saw how I spammed the same move? You see that? It's all the same. It's the same as doing this. Look. My bad. Boom. Boom. You see that? Taking the third step and then delaying it. See, you gotta remember stuff like that, but you gotta remember the step it takes to get there. See what I'm saying? All right, so let me reset. Remember, do this with me. You have to do this with me side by side with the, you know, with the controller and stuff. Well, you know, side by side. I'm not literally side by side with you, but you know. Okay, so now, all right, so we're gonna go over the buttons you can use with the cross. All right, so here we go. Back step number 1, triangle. Well, we already did triangle, which was that. All right, so we're gonna do square this time. Okay, so when you use square with that, that's actually a string. Square, square, and if it lands, you can hit triangle for a guaranteed hit. All right, so that's back. That's step back, square, square, triangle. If it hits, it's all guaranteed. All right, so you know, take note on that. Okay, so that's the square move. Let's talk about looking at the circle move. Boom. All right, so you get that. You can actually combo off that as well.
The surf's gonna get rough.
Boom. Okay, so that's all you can do with that little combo there. Okay, so just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, got that. Got that. And got that. Alright. Okay, so that's all he can do. Using the back step. The number 1 back step. Okay, number 2 back step. Alright, so here's the second one. 1, 2. See that? Ignore the transition. Ignore the transition. Alright. What that actually is a behind the back or behind lower transition. But you know what? Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. Okay, so you remember how we do the behind the back stepping forward, right? That's that. Alright, now when you transition to that, you get the same moves. You get the same moves, alright? 1, 2, like that. Oh, messed up. Yeah, see, that's another problem. You gotta wait for the delay. There we go. See that? The kick. That's the same as doing this. Boom, boom. See that? You see the difference? There we go again. I'm messing up. Boom, boom. Alright, so that's literally the same thing. Except it's a stance transitioning. Alright. There I go again. Look, see, I gotta work on it. Okay, so we already know what moves to do in that. But just to show you, I'm gonna do it again. Kick. That. Oh, messed up. Got that. And then the other one's in... Yeah, okay, so it's the same. It's the same. Alright, so now let's talk about this. What is that, right shoulder? No, left outer or left inner, I don't know. No, that's left outer, I think. Okay, so okay, you got that. Yep, wrong one. Alright, so you got that. That's the kick. Let's try triangle. That's triangle. And if you're soul charged, you can actually hit A, B to get a soul charge hit off that.
Am I too fast?
So guess I'll show you since I'm talking about it. There we go. Okay, so that's the triangle move. We did the kick move. That's the triangle. That's the square. Alright, so you see what's going on here? Alright, so it's basically all the same, but you gotta understand what you're gonna get when you're stepping. Alright? So alright, so we're gonna go to another step. We're gonna do 3 steps. Alright, so we did 3 steps forward, we're gonna do 3 steps back. Alright, so here we go. And you actually get a you actually get that same thing right there. You see how everything tie in together? Now if you don't get it, let me explain. Alright, you remember how we okay, so look, I'm gonna take 3 steps forward, alright? After I hit triangle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so back 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now look when I hit forward twice. Alright, so look. 1, 2. Alright, now you remember how he had his arm down? Now look, pay attention to the third one when I back up. See that? I get the arm down stance into a right cross again. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it again. Look, pay attention to the second step. 1, 2. Alright, now pay attention to the third step when I back up. 1, 2, 3. See that? You get the pattern? Alright, so Now, this is why it's gonna be a multi-part. All right, so like I said, you gotta be doing this with me, all right, to actually understand it. Okay, so we got our 3-step method down. All right, so let's talk about the 4th step. All right, let's take a 4th step forward. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so as you can see, when I took my 4th step, I went to right cross. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 4th step. All right, now let's add a 5th to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so when I hit the 5th stance, I went to, I think right there is right outer. I hit left outer because that's the left shoulder, and that's right out. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, the 6 is the behind the back. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta pay attention and know what step you want. All right, so let's I don't know. Let's do it 10 times. All right, so look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 put me back at right outer. See what I'm saying? And if you can't get it down just by looking, get it down by the steps you take. Now, at first it's gonna be hard while having an actual fight, but once you get used to it, man, you be doing stuff on the fly. I mean, on the fly. And to prove it, I got combo videos out on Maxi. I did a soul charge combo video, and I did 2 other combo videos just doing normal combos, like off the counter hit stuff. So yeah, if you want to check those out, you can. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to get you to do is to go through all the stances by stepping and see what you can do during all those stances. You see what I'm saying? Now the transition stances, which is this, which is that, and the other one, which is this. There we go. That. See, those will trick you up. Alright, now I'm going to teach you the proper way on how to do this. Now, when you hit that step, you have to delay it. Alright? You have to delay it. Alright? So, when you delay it, you get the other stance that's within that transition. So, I'm going to start with the easiest one. Look. See that? Now that put me in right cross. And we already know the buttons in right cross because we did this. So if you already know what that is, then just hit whatever you want. This is like the easiest way to get into the stances you want. And you know, so on and so on, you know, by stepping. Now, stepping has tactics. Now, let's say you attacking, you know, and switching it up. It's important to know which step you're gonna get after you hit that certain attack. All right, but the easiest way to start is by using the lead moves first. All right, so for example, I'm gonna let y'all do this one by yourselves if you followed correctly. You know what? No, I'll do it with you. All right, so look. Our lead move this time is gonna be, let's talk about forward square or forward A, alright? Boom. Alright, now that put us in this same stance. You see that? See the difference? Look. Well, it's not even a difference, but you know, but. Okay, hit triangle and hit forward square. Look. Triangle and then hit forward square. You see that? The same exact stance. Now you know for a fact if you hit forward, you're gonna go into behind the back or behind lower. Look. Triangle. Behind lower. See that? How you put it behind his back? Now look. Forward square, behind lower. See that? Now if you back up, you're gonna hit right cross. Alright, so look. Right cross. That's the triangle one. Now forward square. Boom. See that? It's all the same. It's just different moves. Alright? Now, if you hit other moves like diagonally square or diagonally A, like that, you'll get a stance transition into a behind the back. Now, if you hit behind the back forward, what comes after that? This. The arm down. The arm down. You see what I'm saying? And if you back up from behind the back, after that, you're gonna get the right outer. See what I'm saying? So like, you just gotta experiment and play around with it. Like once you see it, but always start out with this and like practice with it. Just hit up practice mode and then discover shit on your own. See what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the other moves like this. You see that? That's diagonally forward. Diagonally back down triangle or B, whatever. And you see that stance transition, right? See that? That's the same as this. You see that? Do it again. See that? Now you know you step forward, you're gonna get a behind the back lower or whatever it is. You see that? Same thing if you hit this, take a step forward, and you know if you hit back, you're gonna get a back cross. So, boom. See that? Boom. You know if you hit forward square, you're gonna get all those as well. Behind the back. Right cross. See what I'm saying? Now it's not complicated at all. You just gotta figure out all the lead moves. He has some lead strings as well, but start with the lead moves and then practice. See what I'm saying? All right. So another lead move is this. It's a long distance move. You know, and look what he transitioned to. You see that? Right cross. Now if you step forward or back, let's see what happened. You get this. You see what I'm saying? Look. You get that stance. You get that. Alright? Now what you gotta do is pay attention to what you get and hit the buttons. See what I'm saying? And then I get that back in the way. Alright, so it's a puzzle. What I'm saying is it's a puzzle. So like, you just gotta play around with the lead moves. Here's another lead move. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you all the lead moves. All right. So, lead move number 1, forward square. All right. Lead move number 2, triangle. Lead move number 3. What is it? Back, square, and then triangle. Yep, that's another lead move. That's for closing the distance though, or keeping people out. Another lead move, this. That's forward. That's forward, A and B together. And then your last button is gonna be B. That's actually a double button into the B. If you get what I'm saying. A plus B, or A and B together, forward, not forward, but B afterward. So A plus B, or A and B together, and then B afterward. All right, so here we go. All right, so that's another lead move. You can charge the last the last button, or yeah, B. You can charge that, or you don't have to charge it at all. All right. Now remember, you can step forward and step back after these, alright? And another lead move is that. That's that. Oh wait, I think I already did that one. Yeah, that did. I'm gonna explain it again though, because I can't really remember. You know, you get this diagonally down back B. Then you can step forward, step back with it. What else? Oh yeah, this diagonally forward down square, or diagonally forward down A. That's a lead move. Another lead move is Actually, his launcher diagonally forward down triangle or diagonally forward down B. That's his launcher. You see that? And that's the same exact thing that puts me in this. It ends in this. See that? So that means if I step forward, after that, behind the back. If I back up with it, back cross. Look, back cross. Remember, follow the 3-step method. You'll learn easier that way. If you need to break it down to 2 steps, bring it down to 2 steps then. This stuff is really not complicated as people think. You just gotta know how to use it and practice. And then once you practice it, it'll come naturally. See what I'm saying? Alright, so let me see here. What else do we got? Okay, strings. Alright, so a good string, a lead string would be square, square, or AA. Boom, boom. And that put me in right cross. You see that? Now, if you hit forward, you get this, which is right outer, I think. Then if you back up after that, that gives you left outer. Alright? So that's right cross, people. And since that's right cross, you can actually transition to square, square again to get that guaranteed combo. Only if it hits. See that? If the third move hit, hit square again, and then you get a guaranteed B after that. Or you can hit that combo right there, which is BB triangle. B triangle, actually. I mean, no, A triangle. AB, AB. Okay, button wise. Alright, so look. See that? Actually, if the 4th move hit, sorry. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, if the 4th move hit, your next button on the triangle is gonna be guaranteed to hit. Because after the first 2 moves, they can block. It's not guaranteed to hit. They also could duck, so it's a hash, so keep that in mind. Alright, so that concludes this session. There will be another session coming up exactly right after this. So, you know, remember, go through all this stuff that I gave you, and then look down the command list and see what other strings he have. I don't want to ruin the learning process for you. I know it's a tutorial, but you know, I also want you to venture out and explore things on your own. That's just the way how Maxi is. You got to come up with stuff on your own. You know what I mean? Like stuff on the fly, you know, this and that. You got to invent your own style with it. Alright, so that concludes the first part of the tutorial. I am Booney. Booney killing them. Whichever one you call me, I'm cool with it. I am out. Remember, practice those steps. Follow the 3-step rule, 3-step method. If you need to break it down to 2-step, break it down to 2-step. 1 step, break it down to 1 step. Use the lead moves first and then step. See what I'm saying? Now, we're gonna focus on the transitions afterward. All right, the actual transitions after using the lead move. All right. So, thank you for watching. And you know, just train, practice. Remember, you have to pay attention to your steps, pay attention to the animation, train your eye to see that. And then once you get good at it, you can increase your steps. See what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Coming up with another video right after this. Peace.